niggas ain't fucking with me. Whoa. Bitch, I'm going for the win. I do with no padding, no padding, no shit that you got in advance. I walk through the mall with this shit sticking out of my.
Alright, so what's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking to you about my spike rotation, which is a little bit of a different video. I know I only have 2 videos anyways, but I'm going to be talking about my spike rotation as a college athlete or college sprinter. And just kind of going through the shoes that I like to use, why I like to use them, what I look for in a track spike. And I'd love to see other people's opinions. I don't know if a track spike rotation is something that all athletes have, but if you do, I'd personally like to know from the higher caliber athletes and even the athletes on the same level as me, what type of spikes you like to use and when you use them. So you could drop that in the comments below, but for right now, I'm just gonna bring you through mine and what I'm gonna use them for. So to start off this video, I am a sprinter. I am used to be a former hurdler. I'll say former hurdler. Over the 42 height, it led to me getting injured because I'm not exactly the tallest, so I had to do a little bit more work to get over those hurdles. But it's good now to just focus on sprints for once in my life, because it was at a point where I was kind of sprinting on the side and then hurdling. It was like hurdling was the main thing, and then I just hop into 60 every now and then to get speed work in, because that was my only speed work. I was able to win the 60 at conference, and I can do really big things in the 200, so I'm excited for that. That's probably my main event if hurdles wasn't my main event. And then for some reason I could low-key be a dog at the 400, but I just got to get over the mental aspect of it. It's not like I hop on the track to run the 400 and I'm like, you know. So plus I'll be running the 400 hurdles next year, but so we'll see. But these are the spikes that I will use. And to go along with that, I did not have an outdoor season because I was injured. I got injured in my indoor season, didn't run all outdoors, so it's gonna be really big that we do be able to run outdoor next year. But the first pair of spikes I'm going to show you, not those, is my practice spikes for this season. Something that I didn't do last year was have a pair of practice spikes. I would, as someone who is learning to take better care of their stuff, I would really suggest you to get a pair of practice spikes. So I went off of a pair that I've actually wore before when I was borrowing them from a teammate over break. And that is the Nike Superfly Elite 2s. These have not been worn yet. I had put in the spikes already, everything. I personally like to put my spikes in right away, just so that when it's time to use them, everything's ready. If I need to rescrew them, it's whatever. I've not used these in particular yet. I have used the actual shoe style in general. I used my friend Zach, or my teammate Zach's friend teammate, same thing. I've used Zach's pink ones, and I fell in love with them. And I was like, oh, I just need to make that my main spike, because I was still running in Max Flies at the time. Well, a mix. I was running in a mix of Max Flies and Adidas Prime SP2s. But the Max Flies were for hurdling because they made me taller, but I don't need Max Flies anymore. So for practice, I will have the Superfly Elite 2s. The only thing I don't like about this spike is that it does not have enough resistance, in my opinion, or enough give. I would not know, it has too much give. Not enough energy return is what I would say. For my liking, at least. Who knows? People like it. Some people don't. I don't know. But these are my practice spikes. These are my beaters. Just a pair of spikes that I don't really care about, and hopefully can not have me getting smoked in practice, because I'll be getting cooked out the blocks because I'm not a starter, and everybody's always so excited if they beat me or keep up with me out the blocks, and it's kind of just like, hey brother, I'm glad you're doing this in practice. You know what I'm saying? But let me see you on the day. You know what I'm saying? See me on the day. That's all I gotta say. But next I have Nike Air Zoom Victories. Nike Max Fly Victories, Nike Air Zoom Victories, whatever you want to call them. Also has the Atom knit mesh up top, so it's lightweight. I put toe drag tape on there because I drag my toe a lot, and this is not meant for sprints or toe dragging. This is strictly for the 400 and the 400 hurdles. I will use this one. I've used a pair of Max Flies and the 400. I PR'd. It was my first time ever running the 400, and I ran 50.05. That was indoor. That was my first time ever running the open 4. And I kind of jogged, which was not good at all, but I really did love the energy return that I got, or not even energy return. Oh yeah, no, energy return that I get from the bubble and from the Max Flies in longer distance sprints, because it feels like I'm not using as much energy, and that's because I'm getting it back. So I love this spike. I'm gonna use it in the 400 and the 400 hurdles strictly on meet days, and I might do it for when we do the 45-second drill, but we'll see. But that is what I use for the 400. Nothing crazy in the 400 hurdles. Nothing crazy, just a comfortable spike for the longer distances. So the next spike that I'm going to tell you about is by a company that I don't like, or used to not like, but I'm now in love with. I wore their spike my junior year. It ended up ripping and leading to me getting injured, actually. It was so bad that I said I would never wear their spike again. But the man, the myth, the legend, who I look up to, who has given me so much in this sport and has opened my eyes and showed me why I should love this sport, is Noah Lyles. And he's been a dog. I've been with Noah Lyles for the longest time. I can't even remember. I've been behind Noah Lyles for a while. As Noah and Trayvon are my favorite sprinters. I've been behind those two for a minute. The Adidas Prime SP2s. I said that I would never get an Adidas spike again, but I saw Noah wearing it, and I'm like, whatever, let's try it. This is the greatest spike I've ever put on my foot. Okay, it's literally everything I asked for. I get my energy return in the Light Strike Pro foam up here. Okay, this thing doesn't bend. It doesn't bend. That plate is so stiff. The energy return is insane. Your foot just rolls. It just rolls, and you just feel like you're floating. And then another thing is, I like to feel the power that I'm putting into the ground. So with it not being a bubble, and with it still letting me feel the ground, but I'm still getting energy return, has been the best spike I've ever put on. Okay, when it comes to the cons for this bike, because I'm not sponsored by them or anything, I'm not gonna be biased or anything, but this is just me. This is my fault. But the toe drag, it literally shaved off the front because I toe drag so much. And I also wore them in practice, which I shouldn't have, because I didn't have a practice bike at the time. So I was wearing them in practice and in meet, and they also got ripped up here. I don't even really know how that happened. All I know is that one day it was already ripped, and then after I had a hurdle race, so it was the hurdles, it ripped more. I don't know if it was the hurdles or if it was my toes or what, but it was the hurdles, because I'm thinking about it. This is my trail leg foot. It definitely got like worse when I was hurdling and I hit the hurdles. So, but other than that, this bike is perfect. Okay, so those are strictly for 200. Meet day 200 will never be used at practice. Strictly meet day 200. Only the 200, indoor and outdoor. That's what those are for. Last but not least at all. So our colors for my college is red and white, but our alternate color is baby blue. Was looking, it's getting close to time for the drop of the Adidas Prime SP3s. I'm like, wow, okay, I gotta get a pair of SP3s. When I watched the Runner's Warehouse breakdown of the SP3, it was explained that the midsole and the plate are exactly the same. The only thing that changed about it is the upper. When I look at it too, if you compare the SP2 to the SP3 just weighs more. It's the same plate, same sole, but the upper is supposed to fit your foot better. The strung upper is supposed to fit your foot better. But I didn't really want a heavier shoe, and if the part that I care about the most is going to stay the same, I just said I'll just get the same shoe. Not only that, they had it. I got these today, okay? The red, the white, the blue, the the light blue up here. It might not be baby blue, but it's light enough of a blue where it's like, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? The bottom is like a teal, fades into a red. These are tough. These are so tough. And again, doesn't bend. The energy return is insane. This time I'm gonna treat these right. We're gonna put toe drag tape on it immediately. These will probably get used once in practice, and that's for day before the first meet probably, to break them in. I don't need much to break them in. People are like, oh, I need a couple of weeks to wear a shoe and break it in. I don't care. I need like a day. That's really it. But these will never be used in practice except for the day that I need to break them in. They will be used strictly for the 60 and the 100. Strictly for the 60 and the 100. Never any other event. I really hope that I can keep these for as long as possible. Like I said, I'm going to have the toe drag tape on there more consistently and everything. And I'm going to take very good care of these because these are my new favorite Spike. There's no question. So until, and I can even do, if I wanted to, when I go to nationals, next year, big dog, is that the move? Is that the move? I didn't even think about it. Is that low-key the move? That's kind of tough if I did like the 2 colors. I mean, it doesn't look tough at all, don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that I would be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. I'll probably just keep it the same. But yeah, I'll probably just keep it the same. But yeah, so those are the spikes that I use. And what they're going to be used for will never be used in practice. Only for the 60 and the 100. Never for another event. If I have to run in my trainers, I'll run in my trainers. Like if I have my 400 spikes ripped and I got to run the 400 in trainers, so be it. You know what I'm saying? So on tempo days, we use trainers. We don't use our spikes. We just use our trainers. So I used to use these, but no, it kind of all went away, and it's, you know, I did like these shoes a lot. No cap, it was a fun ride while we had them, but these things are beat up. And my coach saw that, so he was like, nah, we gotta get you new shoes. So I went and got new shoes. I got the On Cloud trainers. Now I need something that's actually gonna help my body get right. And I got these, right? But I was a little skeptical running wise. I got them, I walked around in them, I was like, wow, okay, that's nice. Like, this stuff really do compress, okay? Like, I probably can't do it myself, but it really does compress. And I was skeptical. I was like, are they, like, can I run in them though, for real? Bro, when I put these on, it literally felt like I was running on a cloud, on cloud. You know what I'm saying? It really felt like I was running on a cloud. So the amount of energy return I was getting, I was able to just bounce and glide across the track, and it was beautiful, I'll tell you that much. And I love these shoes. I'm not gonna mess them up. They're only gonna be for track, no walking around in them, but I love them. On Cloud, if you guys ever made a spike and you put this technology in the front like Adidas does with these, all you would have to do is slap a carbon fiber plate in there and you'd be right up there with everybody. I'm just saying. And hey, if you need a face for it, I mean, sure, go get somebody extremely elite first, but once I get up there with those guys, I'm just saying, I gave you the idea. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, I'd wear it. I'm just saying, you know, I'm an option, you know. Marcus Castleberry, North Central, class of 2027. Just wait. You're going to hear about it. You're going to hear that he's wearing the On Cloud sprint spikes, 100 feet, 100 meters, diddly doo bop, whatever it is. I don't know, but I know it's not going to happen. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's really it for this video. Those are that's going to be my spike rotation for this year. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for next year too, because I have big things planned. And it's like Babyface E said, it's like, I'm proud of what I did, but I don't think I did enough. So we're going to make up for it next year. We're going to come back mature next year, physically, mentally, in the classroom, out the classroom, all of it. And God's going to keep walking with us, and we're going to keep walking with God. So thanks for watching. Like I said, share your opinions down in the comments. What do you guys like in spikes? Do you guys have a spike rotation? Stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys around.